Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to do a really quick eye look. I don't have a lot of time. As you can see, most of my face is already done. Colin and I are headed to my niece's birthday party, so just going to do a super quick eye look and get on the road. So today I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. This is a great, very neutral, very beautiful palette. Shimmers and mattes. Anastasia Beverly Hills is one of my favorite eyeshadow brands. The mattes perform beautifully, and the shimmers pack a punch. So again, I'm just going to do this super quickly. I'm just going to use a couple of the colors, do a matte look, a winged eyeliner, some lips, and get on the road. So I'm going to start with my go-to fluffy brush. It's a little dirty, but you'll have that. I'm going to start in the color Orange Soda and just go into my crease. Just blow off the excess. Just gonna take it and move it back and forth in a windshield wiper motion, just to give us a base color here. A little bit more, build it up. And I always take the same colors and put them underneath. Same thing on the other side. Whoops. Okay, guys, in order to make these videos a little bit shorter, I'm going to do one side, hit pause, do the other side so you don't have to watch the entire thing. Okay, so both eyes here are done with that orange soda color. Now I'm going to go into burnt orange and do the same thing. And just go over the top. We're just creating depth in our crease. Just back and forth, and it does not need to be perfect. Starting on the outer corner, and again, bringing it underneath. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the color Sienna, which is this orangish brown color, and go a little bit lower with this color, starting on the outer side, and slowly bringing it to the middle of my eye, and then whatever is left on the brush, going back and forth across the whole thing. You want to keep your darker shades lower on your eye to avoid giving yourself a black eye look, and then just make sure that it's really blended. And I usually, for the darker colors, just take whatever's on my brush, keep it to the outer third of my lower lash line. Okay, you guys, and that's literally all I'm going to do for the eyeshadow. I'm going to curl my eyelashes. If you really want your eyes to look bigger, this guy is your best friend. So I'm going to curl them, and you'll see what it does here. So usually just pulse, hold it down. Try to get as close to the lash line as possible. If you've never done this before, be careful. It hurts like a mother if you pinch your eyelid. Okay, so you can see the difference in just how much more open this eye looks. Okay, now that both of them are curled, I'm going to go in with my Benefit Roller Lash Little Baby Liner. Pro tip, store these guys upside down so that the ink or the eyeliner fluid runs towards the tip so that it doesn't dry out as easily. If it does dry out, you can get it a little bit wet. Like get your hand a little bit wet and then run the tip through it, and it will help it out. So this is probably gonna look weird on camera, but start at the inner corner and just slowly drag it out. I do mini little strokes. Make sure you get this little inner part on the outer corner of your eye. Make sure you get your lash line good. And then when I wing mine out, I just do a couple mini strokes. And then connect it back. And then fill it in. It's really hard to do that and talk. My eyeliner is almost never perfect. Story of my life. But you can see for my eye that my crease comes really far over, so I have to be careful to keep my wing underneath that crease. Otherwise, if it goes into it, when I look up, it's gonna look like a weird tick mark. So when I do my eyeliner, I have to keep it below that, and then I actually build up to have a bigger wing by pulling it underneath, and I'll show you that here in a minute. My other side looks a little bit different. So again, to create the illusion of symmetry, I have to be a little bit careful with what I do there. So, okay, so I got my wing on both sides. Now I'm gonna go in with my Mary Kay stick eyeliner here. What's it actually called? Eyeliner crayon, and tightline my eyes. Tightlining means that you are going on the inner part of your eyelid. So it's gonna look a little bit weird, but it's really gonna make your eyes look more black and avoid having any skin showing. When you put your mascara on, it can look a little weird. So I'll show you what I mean. So I just put my crayon, open my eyes up really big and just rub it back and forth on the inside of my eyelid. Be careful the first time you do this so you don't poke yourself in the eye. But it's just gonna make it look more black and dramatic. That is the look that I'm always going for. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing. So when I talk about building up my wing from the bottom, I'm going to start at the outer part of my wing on my lower lash line. And connect it. And then I'm going to take a Q-tip. I'm going to rub it lightly back and very lightly back and forth and just smoke the whole thing out. I think you can smoke anything out, and then if it's messy and not perfect, nobody will notice. I might have gotten a little aggressive with how much eyeliner I used here. Light hand is typically better. And then I take my same fluffy brush that I used before. I'm going to take whatever shadows left over and just go over that to soften it up. I'm going to do the other side. Okay, time for mascara. I'm going to go in with my Mary Kay Ultimate Mascara in black. You can see the brush on this guy. It's just your pretty basic mascara brush. I use this more as like a primer because it really coats the lashes nicely, gives some good volume and some good length, but it really just helps me get a nice black coat. If you get mascara all over your eyelid, like I often do, let it dry completely, then take a spoolie and just flick it off. Don't try to do it when it's wet, you'll just smear it all over your face. Pro tip. Okay, first layer of mascara done. I'm going to go in with my Mary Kay Lash Intensity Mascara. Again, little caterpillar guy brush, and really go for the length and the volume, and as the name states, make it intense. It's usually during this part that I do get that mascara all over my lid, but no fear, I can clean it up after it dries. Probably don't need to put on fake lashes today to go to a family birthday party. My sister would probably appreciate it though. I'm excited to go see everybody. Who knows when I'll be able to see him again with all the crazy corona stuff going on. Craziness. Maybe I'll be home a lot filming some YouTube videos for y'all if I can't leave the house. Okay, and like I said in my last video, if you happen to watch that, I end every eye look with a little bit of highlighter in the inner corner of my eye. I really think it makes you open up your eyes, makes it look like your eyes are really open and big. So I'm taking my tiny little brush here, Gonna go into this really shimmery shadow and just pop it right in the center of my eye, or inner corner of my eye, I mean. See the difference? Just wide awake and ready to watch a 5-year-old open her presents. 4-year-old. 5-year-old. Oh crap. Ooh, look at that blinding highlight. Okay, last but not least, gonna do a lip here. Today I'm gonna use Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in Hudson. This is one of my favorite lipsticks. I have 3 on rotation right now. This is one I use for my neutral eye looks. I have a pink one, Dusty Rose, that I use if I'm gonna do a more pink look. And then the NARS one, an American Woman, that I showed in my last video. It's kind of a combination of the two, but this is my favorite formula of liquid lipstick. I've already used my Mary Kay satin lips so that they're exfoliated and moisturized. With liquid lipsticks, less is more, so scrape the excess off before you put it on. A lot of people will use a lip liner, but I don't think it's necessary. This stuff is going to give you really good coverage. Okay. And I like the doe foot applicator. I feel like it gives you really good control. So I did my base face earlier before I jumped on. If you want to see that video, I will link it below. And then just a basic eye look to head over to a kiddo's birthday party. All right, I'm going to try to do another one tomorrow, but thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe.